So like I've been grinding, I've got my table. Nobody can get a table apparently at the moment, the hunter's table. So yeah, I had to get 15 gold up from near scratch, or actually scratch, and put that table in. So we've got that in now. One of us has got collectors, so we're doing a collector roll as well, because they can't get the table, so they've gone to collectors and moonshine thing and that. So it's all starting to happen. This hill is very, notice that the tractor started bogging right down then. This hill's pretty steep. It doesn't look it. Actually, I'll go outside and have a look. Yeah, it doesn't look too much of a steep climb, does it? But it certainly is. So yeah, I'll do a flyover. Since someone's watching, I'll show you what I do for a flyover. Oh, not that one. I want this one. Sandcastle is always the best one for a flyover. It's the smallest object. There is other smaller. So we're actually just cropping this bit here. I've got the other. What is it? 4440 is it? Whoop, 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 whoop. Too close, too close. Yeah, 4440. 4840. Okay. And these gravity wagons. As soon as they come out, I grab them because I've been looking for some gravity wagons on PlayStation for a long time. So that's hauling the grain net out of there at the minute. We've got this one just running over here, wrecking all the root crop, and he stopped. Oh, he's done a little strip down the other end there too. So we'll have to fix that in a sec, because I wanted to get him, and this is the strip farming I've already put in. I just left the original grass, went down with that 32 metre bigger strips this time, and got over here done the same thing, strip farming. I've got two different crops there. Oh no, it's not, it's grass as well. And I'm going to plough all these two together after I harvest them. It's the sunflowers and what's that one? Oats or something, isn't it? No, canola. All the seed crops. And we'll be making that one big paddock as well. So, and the pig farm, that's going to be like just tore up and probably just put down in different root crops and not root crops, seed crops and that sort of thing. Canola, sunflower, that sort of thing, just so to keep that seed coming in. Farm itself, nothing's been done to it. Haven't added anything at all this time around. I was thinking about doing a bit of feed lotting, and there's a couple of extra cattle yards. I've actually brought these ones at the back here too. The paddocks up the back, these are probably going to just be used for mowing, but if I do put a feed lot in, it's probably going to be this bottom corner here. So you come in on the track and then you got the feedlots along here. They're going to cut into the hill and that, so it's going to be a bummer. But yes, all these buildings are all going to be placeables by I can't remember his name now. The house, all the sheds. This big shed's going to be a placeable. The silo's going to be placeable. And then over at the pig farm, you've got the. Oh, went too far. You got the little piggery itself's going to be a placeable. These small barns. So if you're doing a red farm build, like with a West Bridge decorative map, you can use that big red house and put these red barns in and around. It's going to look great. Because on PC you've got the what's it called, Welt mod, and he's got all the old barns, like old double-story cow barns, like Amish type stuff. Couple of nice old big double-story houses and that on there. So that's what I'm going to be using on PC to build my farms. Yeah, it looks so good. And with this is my go-to American map, always has been. Stone Valley now is a playable map. I haven't done anything at all to that, and I won't be doing anything to that. I'll be just playing it as it is, as the game has put out. I won't be adding anything to it. Walker Farm was the one I used to do the map builds on, but we'll go back down to the tractor now. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Go, bro. Yeah, that hill's yeah, it's pretty steep really. So this map here has just got everything on it. Like for a multiplayer map, it's got everything on it. Like all these different farms and around here, the sheep farm, all the different little farms. I've seen one, the young guys that that play the that are on my friends list and that, they get on here and they play the mainly all American actually, but they get on here and they play the all the different farms themselves. One's got a truck company and they cooperate together, well, amongst the arguing, but they all cooperate to do the whole map with every farm being taken up, every house being taken up I should say, as different people doing different chores and jobs and stuff, which is a good thing. I should get more of them on multiplayer with me, but the thing is sort of a lot of the stuff we do is with some of the players is adult themes. Depends what game we're playing. Like the last time I saw them on GTA when I was on there, they blew me up every 5 seconds. They don't restrain themselves too much for that, eh? But they're having fun, that's the main thing. They're all having fun. And I want to do a series on, apparently they're going to have director mode on Red Dead Redemption. If they do that, I'll be playing Eagle Fly as the character, and I'll be free roaming on there all the time as a series, as the Indian walk, you know, cruising around his own home grounds, going to the burial sites and stuff like that, showing off all the Indian culture. Should be more. I play as an Indian already online, as an Indian character, to put an Indian back on the map. There's too many cowboys on there. They need runaway slaves, Negroes and Indians running around that map everywhere. And Mexicans. My son's one of a Mexican actually. Just to make the West come alive. It is supposed to be 1900s, or early 1900s or something, that map. Late 1800s. But it's represent, you know. And just to make it clear, I am an Australian, and it's no political thing in that. It's just there should be more Indians on the map. I watched Dancing with Wolves the other day just to get a bit more of a traditional feel, if you know what I mean. Just to try to live the character. Yeah, this thing's got big wide tyres on it because I put the wide tyres on it because I'm going to be using it for a front end loader type of thing. So, and I've got to wait as well just to keep the, because I'm going to try to do it as well, as much as I can realistic as possible. I always used to auto laters. I used to do everything manually actually on 17, and then when I come across the 19, everybody was freaking out, saying no, we don't drive our own headers and stuff, and well, this is what this is going to be. We're going to be ploughing, and which I might get off of this in a second. After these 2 runs, I'll go this one, the one next to it, and then across there, the one I missed. I made that turn. Yeah, so the cow barn is not going to have this big yard on it, like comes all the way down the hill here. It's only going to have the actual barn with a small yard around it, which is more accessible for the sewage pit and stuff like that they've put into it. But it's a good design barn. It's going to have manure that's going to actually be in a barn that you have to be removing. With conveyors or buckets or whatever, like with a shovel or whatever. Good use for the new Bobcat, which what do they call it? Lizard brand something. Oh, this guy's going to be in the way, is he? Shall I jump across the other one? The reason why I'm doing square bales is because it's a lot easier for me to stack, and round bales are the easiest to stack, but it's the stop start I don't like. I will be doing it later on in other, like, because I've got a class round baler, and I've got the class pack, so I'm going to be doing that on Oakville Farm using the class, because they haven't brought out the Massey Ferguson small tractor set yet, pack yet, because that's I'm going to put out a Oakville Farm. Basically, I'm going to use Oakville Farm as a multiplayer for me and David to play on, Bundy Dave, and yeah, last time he had the piggery, but swap it around, he can have the main farm, and and I'll do the piggery. That way I can run those smaller tractors, and I've got John Deere on there at the moment, so it's going to be a deer farm. But yeah, so I can run the small gear like this and show it off a bit more. But that's the whole point to these games. You've got to have like these farms in actual life, they would be running all the smaller gear because that's all they can afford, and the older gear, you know. That's the thing. Farmers can only afford what farmers can afford. This game allows them to have everything. And we just lost our only viewer this time, so it's alright. We'll just cruise along and do the rest of the bales. And I was going to swap over to the header just to change it up for them. I'll do that anyway in a sec once I get down to this guy. I'll leave this parked here. Yep. I didn't see if they had that opening door actually. No. No. Okay, it's just a regular. Now this is a bit of a dilemma I had too. Like, do you got the 700? Yeah. S790s is what they mainly put on these for the big John Deere stuff on. What do you call it? Stone Valley and stuff like that. So this is a. Oh, can you get up there? There we go. I'm in there. Alright, check around, see if everything's cool. Start her up, watch the monitor and everything. Fires are into life, very quiet, isn't it? Except for those chooks. Those noisy chooks. Let it rev up. Check, make sure everything's working. Hey, g'day Bundy Dave. How are you, Bundy Dave?
G'day. I'm doing alright, Stone Toad.
I'm recording at the moment. Lone Valley. Lone Oak. Got that wrong. So how you going?
Roger. Doing good.
I was just saying that I put on Oakfield Farm the other day, like last night.
Yeah.
And I was just saying that I'll see if you want to get back on that one again. Cause I'm going to keep it this time. And
yeah, we can.
so you can do the main farm and I can do the pig farm or something. Do the oat ridge.
Yeah. I think I'll have to download it again.
Yeah, I think you took it off last time as well.
Yep.
It's just that it was annoying me. There's all these smaller maps and that coming out, and I wanted something that I could do dual.
Yeah.
Like use some big gear, but then use the pig farm as small machinery.
Yep.
So like we were doing last time with the Oak Glen thing I started.
Yep.
Yeah, so I was going to do that again. Well, the John Deere gear, because I've got rid of most of the mods and that because I'm running out of mod space. So
not a problem.
Like all the slot spaces are just like getting eaten up. There's a one map coming out. It's 6 Ashes. It's called 6 Ashes. It's a British map.
Yeah.
And that's got you know how I had Grandad's Farm on 17? I don't know if you've seen that one.
Never seen it.
Yeah, well they had all the old Massey Ferguson stuff on it, like the small Massey Ferguson stuff. Well, because it was a very small map, it was by McCormick, just to give him a punt there, on SF17. It's a small map called Ballincraig Estate, and by McCormick, and that's the one I was using for Grandad's Farm. So it was a little dairy farm. All the paddocks around it, I had all the paddocks around it because it was that small, and it was one little. Oh, I keep missing that bit there. And it had a small map, so it was manageable and that sort of thing with all the small equipment.
Yeah.
And to make it look like an older farm, you know. But and then this 6 Ashes one's got one that they got the all the old machinery, like the machinery's got heaps of mud and that all over them. They're pretty well used up, basically machinery. And they got them in the shed, and you can get rid of all the decorative. You know how you always complain about decorative, or I am, about decorative stuff all around the map all the time,
Yeah.
and you can't get rid of it. Well, on this farm you can get rid of it. I'll just plough this bit up actually. Yeah, on this farm you can get rid of it. You delete it, and then that's how you can get the old tractor and the bison harvester and that out of the shed.
Alright.
So I was just going to do that farmer's granddad's farm type of thing, because it's in the map, and it's got heaps of other farms and that on it. But that's a really good map from what I've seen of it with Mr. Silly P, and that's excellent. And DJ Go Ham.
So which one have you downloaded again?
Oakfield Farm.
Oakfield.
Oakfield, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've got Lone Oak here. I'm just going to do as a playthrough of mine, like doing the farm. Although this has got bloody 100 different bloody farms around the place, you know. That's what I was saying to him about, like, you know, this farm here's got 100 bloody. This map, I mean, has got bloody heaps of farmhouses everywhere that people make into their own. They've got a separate sheep farm. They've got a separate horse place, you know. But yeah, I was saying to the two viewers that were there before, they're gone now. But I was watching the live stream. That's basically, this one's a good one for multiplayer. What was that? Crashed down. It's not even windy out there. What's going on? Probably Chook's climbing up on something, knocked something over. Interesting sound. Yeah, so I was going to jump straight on, but you weren't there, and the other two were listening to music.
Uh-huh.
So
what's the other two?
Dubbing it. They're just listening to music. So I thought, well, I don't want to listen to music. So I decided to do a live stream. I haven't done one for a while, so well, I better do one.
Good idea.
We haven't done. We've put some videos out ourselves, but I don't know what's going on. I saw somewhere that it said that why won't that plough that? This isn't seeding for some reason. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if it's this new seeder or what's happening. Oh, there we go. Probably just didn't switch it on. Rookie. Rookie mistake. I've got to turn the seeder on. I lowered it and that, but didn't turn it on. Yeah, so I just wanted to go on here, do strip farming, that sort of thing again. Showcase that. Oh, straighten up a bit here. Yeah, just to, like, because that dull wrench thing I've got out there, the build, is up to 300 and something odd views now on that one ranch. So they like that one.
Dull ranch is good.
Yeah, it's big. Oh,
yep.
I was wrong button then. What did I do? I want to start the worker, but they're not working. They just don't like this paddock for some reason. That might be a problem later, because I know the tree's just over there, but that's a long way away from where I'm at. Oh, this is corn, you dumb person. It's already starting to grow here, you dork. I'm ploughing up the corn to put corn in.
Oh, what a big rookie mistake again.
Ah, another big rookie one, eh? Yeah. It's like, wakey wakey.
You do it, you're on live streaming and you're doing lots of rookie mistakes.
Yeah, I know. Amateur hour is best. Oh well, it happens, man. It was a hard night in the dairy. Milking all those cows all night long. Hey.
Hard night feeding those chickens.
You can feed your chickens if you want. Actually, I've got to go out and feed them soon. Yeah, so I just got to plough up this little bit of root crop. I don't like root crop, as you know. But yeah, so I'll be doing this live stream, and then we'll get on to making money and gold.
Making gold?
Yeah, making gold. On
Oh, you know how to make the gold.
yeah, I was going to do some missions with you.
Alright.
Because I was doing missions the other night by myself and I was clocked up all that gold. So I could buy that
No
table.
worries.
So we'll get on to some of those missions on the game story mode thing, what we haven't done yet.
Yep, yep.
And get some gold up that way and get the... Because I want to get the collector going as well. So that way, when you... Oh, still didn't do it. I keep lowering it but not turning it on. That's how long it's been since I played this game.
Gee, there's lots of updates.
On Red Dead?
No.
Oh, FS. Yeah, you haven't been on for a long time too.
Nope.
We should have got in this... see, I started playing this the other day and started yawning straight away. Like because normally I play it late at night. So my body's programmed, once I start playing it, I start getting... I think it's night. I don't know why. I'm just weird. Shut up, Dave.
No commenting.
No comment.
And I'm downloading...
Right to reserve the comments.
Oakfield.
Alright, cool. This is a beautiful map. I'm telling you that. As well.
I know, we started setting up and you didn't want any more.
Yeah, well, I was going to run it with this one. I was going to run full case. Remember, I had a full case multiplayer one, but nobody wanted to play it except for you. And then we thought we'd play. I can't remember what we wanted.
Sandy.
Oh, Sandy Shores, was it? Sandy Bay, I mean.
Yep. Yep.
Now we spotted something else. Nah, I just had enough of the other games, man. They just didn't... Like, I put them on there to just start doing them, but it's just not my thing, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Like I said, I was used to this one on 17, and I reckon it's top guts. You know, this and Walker Farm where you can... But I noticed the other day, I went to put something down on Walker Farm and I had to terraform it. So, okay. I don't know if they've done an update. If they had done an update, and that thing's scrapped, it's in the bin now. I won't be using it anymore because that was the only reason why I was using that map, even though it's a huge, humongous, great map. But if they're not going to leave it for, if they're going to make it so you have to terraform it and spend all that money on terraforming and that sort of thing, well, that's out. I like maps where, like now, I'm gone back to the maps where I don't change anything at all. Like this one, Oakfield Farm, where it's set in concrete, you can't remove anything, and that's the way I'm going to be playing it now because the terraformer thing's out the window and it's going to stay out the window.
Good idea.
I'm not gonna waste time with that. If you can't place things properly, well, I refuse to play it.
Yeah.
Just a personal preference. The way they got it set up. Because that... Oh man, I keep dropping things. Because that map was quite fine the way it was.
Yep.
Oh, I still got my finger on the button, that's what's going on. Man, I am so rusty on this. I'm so rusty on this, I tell you.
It's like riding a bike.
Yeah, I forget which button's which. I keep trying to start it, it's not starting. Like the header. What's going on? Lower. How do you turn it on again?
Square, I think.
Yeah, that's the ignition.
That's the ignition. You change to the next one.
Hang on, I'm starting and restarting, I think. Yeah, that's what I was looking. That's why it won't plough. I'll get with the program. The hopper's full.
You got corn there still?
That's why it's not starting.
Oh, it's full?
Yeah, the hopper's full. So being an idiot, I changed over to... I was going to get this tractor to come down the hill before, but I saw that double one was stopped, so I did that instead.
Oh, jeez. The harvester's full.
The harvester's full, yeah. The hopper of the harvester.
Yes, you need to empty it.
Yes. And these gravity wagons I've got now are excellent. Excellent. I couldn't wait for them to come along because I want them for chopping as well, chopping the corn.
Okay.
Some
I don't
real,
think I've got them.
some realism. I think they're a little white wagon. Yeah, we'll have to go through the mods, I suppose.
Yes, we will.
Well, I'm refining it. Basically, I'm getting rid of all the. I got that invite. Did you get that invite?
Yep.
Yeah, basically, I'm going to refine the game. Like my mods, I mean, because now that I'm playing Stone Valley, I'm not doing any mods or anything on that. I've taken away all the John Deere signs and stuff. It's only the tractors themselves. This one here, yeah, I'm not going to do any mods to this one. I was thinking about putting a feedlot in, but then I decided against that. If I do, I'll let you know.
Alright.
But the Aussie one, I've got the Western Australian map, the England map. I've got the British pack that come out with a sheep barn and that sort of thing. But I won't be playing that multiplayer anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, there's another email. Okay, we got it. It should say that we're doing this, yeah?
Oh, I'm going to Red Dead.
Alright, you can go play with him.
No, I'm not going to play with him. I'm doing it by
Okay,
myself.
you can go and join him.
Nope.
I'll come over as soon as I'm finished, but I'm just got to do this. Now, I'll start it up. Oh, I've got to start the cripple. There we go. Turn that in. Now we should be right. Now it starts up perfectly. Cause
I was going to play around to see if I could get the mission set up to start getting crypts again. See if I go read that and go back and forth for a bit.
oh yeah, to towns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We'll keep searching because it's yeah. With everybody complaining about it, they got to fix it sooner or later. I would say.
I should.
See, I was lucky because I made the stuff up and I've already had the collector and everything and all that bounty hunter and all that installed when I accidentally deleted it all. So they gave me that option for crypt straight away.
Yeah.
Basically,
Maybe I should just delete my character and start again.
no, I wouldn't do that. Because then you'll lose the collector and everything already, and you've just got that, and you're starting to make good money on that. I was just wanting to get the collector so I can get all the stuff out of me save things,
Yeah,
and so I'll be a millionaire once I get it. But the amount of stuff I've got in there to sell, and I can't sell it. You should be able to sell it, even though you're not being a collector.
Yeah, but you can't.
But you can collect it. That's the whole point.
Yes, you can collect it. You'd probably have the whole set of everything.
Yeah, I've got a few sets of them. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it's adding to every time I get those cards and that, because
Yeah,
I've been picking up cards left, right, and centre and that. I'd hate to go all the way back up the snow just to get one card. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you have to, you have to, don't you?
Oh, that's it. I enjoy the map. I like this the thing that Abigail was doing. Young girl I was watching the other day. I saw the Red Dead Redemption thing. The horses.
Yeah, the horsing.
Yeah. Yeah, when I saw that, I went, oh, this is interesting. So the one I saw was number 9, I think it was, on their trail ride, where she had like 8 players in there with their horses, and they were just riding, just walking their horses through the high country and that. And I thought, what a great idea. Do some trail riding. I haven't done that with... I was going to do
some tours.
Yeah, do some trail riding. I was going to do that with Arthur as well, so I can have different horses. Do like a whole stable thing, show up at horses and then wagons and that as well.
Yep.
I thought, what a great idea, Abigail. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna, when I get on my Red Dead next recording, I'll give full kudos.
When you get some money out, you had to buy your carriage.
And I'll spit a name out now. It's Abigail Pinehaven. Check her out on YouTube. And if any young ladies out there want to get in contact with her, she has Star Pony, whatever it is, Star Stable. as the other ones. I wasn't interested in. I was only interested in Red Dead Redemption stuff. But and Parents is perfectly no violence and that in it. She doesn't do any of that sort of stuff. It's just writing and storylines and stuff. So it's good. But I watched the 9 thing she had there, so I got rid of it now. But I thought a good idea, because one of her friends, man, we keep getting blinged.
Yeah, he's persistent.
Well, he's not persistent with me anymore.
Oh, I'm not even going to accept it.
He mustn't be listening to music anymore.
No. You probably noticed that I'm going on Red Dead.
Yes.
That is why.
So, yeah, I haven't done one of the moonshine things yet. I was kind of hoping all the other night when I was on there that I was going to get an invite to go and do one of those, to see what it's like, but...
Yeah, well, I thought so too.
Oh, I mean, after you went, and I was on there the other night again for hours, but didn't get one. Oh, we're live stream.
Yeah, you're on live stream. You got to talk about your farm.
Yeah, nice farm. Not another show. This is an American farm. Now this one here is the best one, I reckon, for the American maps. It's the go-to one. Bullet Bill, you know, did a good job on this. He's done a good job on most of his maps that I showed off on 17. See, I just do map reviews on, like, show the map off and that, like, with the best cow paddock, and that was the best from Black Sheep Modding. And then he brought it out here on 19, and I went onto it to see if he changed anything, and now I can't get rid of it. Like, it keeps update every 5 seconds, and I keep updating and doing the update on it, but it won't go off my save list and that, you know what I mean? And I didn't even apply the farm I did, I applied it to my thing so I could have a look at it. And I got rid of Millennial the other day, the broken one.
Yep.
I started to do, I was going to start doing my own farm, like took the main house and that off, and then they brought out the house mod thing, like the placeable, that's what you call it. Yeah, so I put the White House and that on it, that they got the double story one down at the pig farm in place of it, and put a couple of the Mercury Farm buildings around it and stuff. It looked really good, and I was going to start playing that as a play map until they fix the bugs and use the other cow yards. Yeah, I still use the cow yards and all the rest of that, everything that works. And I had the big main shed would be nice as a placeable, thank you very much. I'll have that on Stone Valley. Not my word. I don't use it. Like, I had the big red placeable one there. Remember that big red workshop I had on there?
Yep.
I put that on there.
I think so.
I put that on there, and Dub watched that one. He reckoned it was really good. He said, "Where'd you get that big shed from?" I said, "It's in the placeables. Just go into the placeables on your simulator menu and check it out." Because there's not too much like. And then, you know, the other day I had to whack myself in the head and go, "What are you doing anyway?" You know, like me. I went on the Stone Valley and I put umpteen dozen tractors on there, right? And it's like, when would you ever have umpteen dozen tractors on your map anyway? You know, it's just, I went from doing everything myself on 17, like harvesting everything myself and stuff, to now I've got, I'll just turn that off. And I'll lower it actually, turn it off. Now lower it, keep it safe, go outside so everybody can see the pipe coming out. Pipe, that's it. Yeah, I went from 17 where I drove it and everything myself and that, to now using, what do you call it? What do you call them people? The AI all the time. Yeah, just AI 24/7. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And they're doing the whole farm for me now, so that's why I started going back to realism, like here, and doing it a bit myself now. I wanted to do the smaller tractors to load the bales, and you know, try to Is that back wagon full too? It is too. And I'll go turn the header off. Yeah, to try to get some realism and stuff back into the game, because I just kept like just jumping onto bloody AIs and everything had the AIs driving it and stuff, and it was just getting ridiculous, out of hand actually. So yeah, I want to go back to a bit of realism, baling and just doing the farms like that. Okay, at the moment I'm just going to put this all in the silo and go back and get the next lot. I might bring the header over. No, I'll do it. I'll come back and get it. I won't take the header to the grate like I normally do.
I've been on 90% for about 8 minutes, so I'm going to have to restart the PlayStation, I think.
Again, playing up a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got something still down here to do too.
So I'll probably get off for a bit and restart the whole thing, and then try going back on.
That's all right. I'll come over anyway when I've done this.
Yep. All right. Too easy.
I'll catch you over there.
All right.
Very Dave.
All right.
So say goodbye to Bundy Dave, everybody. He's gone. Where's the Yep, haven't used the gravity wagons yet. Yeah, so like I was saying, I want to try to get some sort of realism back into the game. Yeah, I missed that grid altogether. That's realism. Great, missed it. Great, mate. There we go. Now, which one's going to unload first? So when you got double trailers on, for everybody who's watching who hasn't got this game or going to get this game and they're going to use it, because there's a lot of people still buying the game, you push your triangle and then push it again, because what it will do is it will count the tractor and the two trailers as individual items. So you push your triangle, which will switch to the tractor, which it was, and then I push it twice and it went to that wagon that's over the grid. So then you push it again in a sec. That's empty. Oh, we should have watched the animation on the door, shouldn't we? So if I pull it forward, that should be where it is there. Nothing. So I'll push the triangle, and there we go. It comes up down the bottom. R1 and hold R1 and triangle to empty it, because it's an individual wagon itself. So if you're anywhere on that grid, you don't have to be precise. It will. The game is very tolerant like that, and it will accept it for you. But these gravity wagons, man, they're going to be used on every single one on my farm now. I've been hanging out for these. See, the reason why I'm using these tractors too is Iowa Dairy Boys. I follow their channel. I follow 10th Generation Farmer, which is another big dairy farmer. And the Iowa Dairy Boys are basically modelling the farm machinery off of their stuff that they use all the time, because they do strip farming and that as well. So with them running around doing that, I think it's better if I sort of model their sort of farm itself. I can put that away now, because I don't need that. We need to start this up and raise it up and go over and finish these little dregs over yonder. Yeah, so I'll basically be modelling off of their farm. It's got some good drone action there for his farm. They do corn and they do alfalfa, a lucerne, basically for. Whoop! Didn't mean to do that. Yes, I did. I want to play soccer. That's one thing I won't be doing, is playing those things. In the reverse challenge, that they can keep that. I'm pretty good at reversing, but I can't do those double trailers like the auger wagon, gravity wagon. I mean, those front axle steer things, I can't do that. A normal trailer with a fixed diff type of thing, It's fine. Fixed drawbar. Even some of the semis, like the V doubles, I can get a lot better than those little things. Little things are just all over the place. It's sort of like trying to drive a skid steer out like a track vehicle, tractor. I do use them, by the way. It's just yeah, they go everywhere for me. It's just I can't drive them, plain and simple. Especially on this game, you know, like, because they just yeah, just turn on a dime type of thing. Turn on a dime. How long has it been since you heard that expression? We just turn on a dime. Especially for Australians, we don't have dimes. We say pennies. There used to be the old saying, the old turn on a penny. Different currency. Different currency, different places. Well, I got friends in all places. Whoop. Better not start singing because I'll get a copyright against me again. I've had a couple of copyrights. One was Red Dead Redemption, where they were sitting around the fire singing, because that songs that are made for that actual show, for the actual game. So I just removed that video straight away. They tell you that's what it is. It's gone. And then there was one for GTA. I hopped in the car and like I stole a car and drove it, and it had the radio on. See, that was one hopper there. Interesting. Very interesting. I did not know there was one hopper per gravity wagon. Why are you talking like that, Boris? I don't know. Boris and Natasha. Where is Squirrel? Yes, I've been getting a lot of squirrels lately. Red Dead Redemption. The grey squirrel's a bit elusive. You don't normally get the grey squirrel a lot on that game. You get red squirrels and black squirrels, especially a lot of black squirrels. The grey's a little bit elusive. See, if I had farm animals on here, you could have like deers that destroy your crops. You know, if you have crop destruction on, they can like leave trails through your crop, that sort of thing. We got horses on here. Look at my horse, I think it's amazing. Oops, don't say that on here. There we go. That's it. Now we'll have to get rid of that stuff. Yep, you're right. Have a little tissy fit there. So now we're back up to the gravity wagon, the second one. Put this stuff in it, not much there. I'll raise it up and turn it off. It goes above the bales. So this header, as you can see, beautiful thing. I picked the 7, what was it? Can't remember what it was. Yeah, anyway, it's the in-game one. I didn't change anything. It's got the light and that on it. I've got that light mod on PlayStation, PC I mean, which I'm trying to get the Aussie map, the Aussie Outback map uploaded at the moment. For some reason it's just not doing it for me. I gotta look into it a bit. But yes, I want to get that map up and racing, because the simple fact is that I have some plans for that one. I have a plan. And it's going to be good. At least for me. Right, I'm going to put this out here, because it's my normal posse where I put it. Watch out, Mr. Case International. That was the first tractor I ever drove, by the way, so that's why it's on my farms. Every farm now is going to have it on. There's a new case mod coming out with a more earlier model, which looks really good, so I might grab that when it comes about. Right, that's off. Drop that. Now I'm going to start running around the farm more, like on foot. I might get one of the actually I should put this in the shop for a service, shouldn't I? Check it out, make sure the nuts and bolts are all tightened. I won't be doing any of that, of course, but I was just, it's role play, okay? It's role play. Go in here, go in there. Parking bay. And I did have the lights on, I think. Yep. No, which one is it? That one. I've got to get back on the steering wheel again. Oh, I did that again. I was supposed to jump out. So I'll go up the paddock now. I've got that old gear change tractor there. I love that. Yes, I know. It's case map. But look at this beauty. Isn't it great? Oh, yes. 1255 was the one I actually drove, the first one. So they got the 14 as well. Like I said, they got some earlier ones. I've got that little square one as well installed for pulling me wagons and that around. So this gravity wagon can go and get emptied, and then we'll get back on the baling, and then we'll start the seeder off. Actually, this I have to hook up another tractor in a sec. So this little beastie from Black Sheep Modding. This is the 48, was it? 48, 55, or whatever. Hang on. I'll get out and have a look. Yes, the door's open. 4840. There you go. 4840. She's got the extra rim on there so we can place the wheel on it. But yes, what a beautiful little tractor, eh? Close the door. And we haven't got third person, is it third person? Where you can actually see the person. Can't remember. But yeah, I've got that on. I've also got a cowboy hat and that on for the Outback map once it comes out, or once I get it. I mean, because I haven't transferred or brought it across to here. Hint, hint to anybody watching, tell them whatever. It'd be good if they brought the Outback map out. It's a purely of Apache or whatever. I can't even remember. I can't even say that. But yeah, it's that map basically. Actually, what I'll do, oh, no, I'll turn around here. I was going to go around the shed and then come back on it. So if I run the concrete here, it should be halfway over. There's a mod for that too, where you can look reverse like that. So we've got the front trailer this time, so we'll go to the front trailer, and then we'll push R1, triangle, and unload. On the steering wheel button box, it's totally different again. And normally I'd have the top helper screen up there off. I just need it today because we're going to need to get back into doing it. And the map down the bottom would be, you know, there's a map, bang, gone. That would be off the screen. The thing down in the other corner will be 50%, so you can't see it like it is now. A lot smaller. I do it that way for immersion. I'd like to be able to get rid of everything off the screen. And that's empty, so I've got to pull forward to the next one and push triangle again. Yep, there it is. R1 triangle, and that will empty out as well. So all the gravity wagon's all empty, and I might just turn this off here because I need to grab another tractor. I'll jump under this one. This one hasn't got I don't think anyone go in it. Has this got operational doors? No. It might. It'll warm up and away we go. Right, now I need to find, and I don't think I've even got one yet. I've got to find some sort of wagon, don't I? That's a boomer. So let's go to the shop and buy one. It's nearly an hour, so I'll be off for it in a second. I only do hour-long ones on live stream until we get all the viewers and that up, which want to watch more of the live stream. Then I'll get on there and do more. People aren't interested, there's no point doing it. Basically, that's the way it runs. So, right, baling technology, go under there. Then we're going to have a look along. Let's have a look over here. We can get this thing and then automatically pick them up that way. Or, actually, we might even do that. See, all this Anderson stuff I never ever use. I've got a pack, but I never use it. I'm going to have to. Like, I'm going to start using the hay one for this one. So I can get the big bales. For round bales and start doing some round bales. Yeah, I just might use that trailer for now. The rest of them, this one here is an actual auto picker. I could do that, but you can't make the trailer. You can only do the rails at the top. You can only change those to the colour. Like you can have yellow wheels and green top, but the trailer itself you can't change to John Deere colours. This one here is just a standalone, its own. Where are you? There we go. We'll buy one of those. It's a standalone, its own brand, and I like it that way. Use it on 17, use it on here. Now we'll go to the store. The quick way. Oh, we can actually drive down there. Oh no, we better go quick way because it's nearly time. So we'll just fly up to the store and go kapow. For those newbies, you just go onto your map like that for buying property, that sort of thing. You put your little placer over the instrument, push down on it, then push triangle, and then X, and it will appear at the farm for you, right here next to where I am. I'm glad I parked enough away so it will get there. Yeah, so that contraption there you can see, that actually picks up the foliage on the ground, so we're going to be using that for the grass net and make silage in the pit. We're going to be using grass, not corn. The corn I'd love to have a silo that I could like feed it all into from the gravity wagon and store it in the silo, just the corn itself, like they do. Bit of realism there. If I could find one that does that, I'll be happy. I'll place it on all the maps. And so this contraption, this is pretty cool. I like this thing. I like it a lot. Well, and there's a gate open. A dim gate. I better get out and shut that gate. I had that open the other day, because I don't know why. But that's basically the chute to run the cattle in when you buy them. Park your truck here and this stuff. We will get Brahman put in there later. I'm not going to handle the milk or anything. More beef. Interested more in beef. So now we'll just turn around and we'll unfold this. There we go. And it's in pickup mode. That's good. So now I'll go outside and back so you can see it. It's nearly time, so I better show you a few bales in case you don't know how it works, and it works really great. And the size and capacity of it, as you can tell, she's a big beastie. Takes, I think it's 18 bales, and this thing's struggling to get up the hill too. I got smaller tractors for a reason, just because I want to keep it that one way. They're going to be running the whole farm as big as it is with the small tractors. It's just I want to do it that way with the, and I'm going to start doing like bring a wagon out, and there was a beautiful homemade big wagon, like a bale wagon on 17, but they haven't brought it out for 19. I used to use that a lot. It was a homemade one. Can't remember who made it, but it was rustic, old looking. It was really cool. Had that one of those stupid swivel things at the front of it, swivel wheels. That was good machine. I liked it a lot. I got the homemade IBC tanks and that on most of my farms as water tanks only, not pesticide or anything. Plus, they add weight to your tractor. You can use them as weights. From on the back of, oh, that's what the weight I'm going to probably get for the when I start doing the baling properly. I'll have the IBCs on the back of it full of water, so it gives it weight for the tractor when you lift the heavy bales. Because I've got that auto stacker 3 baler, I might start using that, or I'll use the flat, like I'll pick them all up and then place them in that with that what do you call it? I'll use the class one with the rack that puts them down from the hay pack or whatever it is. Because it's very rarely I'm going to be doing like big scale stuff like this. And the stacks them in 4 anyway. You got the stacker behind it and it drops them in 4, and then you 4 or 6. And then you come along with that the front grab and pick them up and place them onto your truck, trailer, whatever. I'm going to be using David's 82 Studio, I think it is, he calls himself. Is that the full? That's the full capacity. So what we do is we just fold that one up to like that and head back to the farm. And this is where it's going to get tricky. This with the Anderson one would probably come in handy, like be used better, because we can place them out long ways along on the ground. This one's going to stand them up because I want to stack them in the shed, so I'm going to have to yeah, don't know how I'm going to do this, unless I take them in the big shed and put them in there. I might stand them up over here and then just get the forklift and start pulling them apart. Alright, let's go. So it goes through all the animations there. Zoom in. You can see, oh, I just can't see the chain pulleys and that on there now because it's finished. Can you go around the back of it? What? No, it's not going to go around the back of it. I'm going to zoom out to get around. Oh, see that pulley thing on the bale puller there, churning away. So now all we have to do is just go bang. That will release it, and just pull forward slowly and fold it down. You got to really have room to do all this. That's why it's better to do it outside the sheds and then put it all in the shed. As I said, I'm going to come along and try to get that. I'll have to get telehandle to do that, reach up that far. But I'll pack all that into the shed. It's not set back yet. There she goes, lifts up. Chuck a U-bolt. We've got the green team sitting there ready to rock and roll. I'm going with the green mower here at the moment, like the John Deere mowers. Normally I'd run the New Holland trail mower. That's going to be, you'll be seeing that on Oakville Farm, and the tether as well, the rake. Sorry. Yeah, we'll be running the New Holland rake. So that's it for now, viewers. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy. We're going to be back on Lone Oak again. I know there's heaps of other maps and that out, and that is the problem. We've got Stone Valley, that's still operational. That's a deer farm there. I've set up a sort of like a shop and that there as well. Dave was doing multiplayer at one stage with me on one of those maps, so we'll be doing multiplayer on one of the maps, probably that one if we can, and he can have his own farm again, because he was running Challenger tractors on there, so it was a bit of a difference. Yeah, for that big farm, and then I've got the Australian farm as well as Oakville Farm. So we've got 2 American and 2 British, and what's the second British one? Oakville Farm and I can't even remember what that was. I'll have to get back to you on that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Stay safe. And if you can't be good at it. Bye.